So, good evening, good evening, good evening. We are back again. We're all trusty the process, trusty the process. Yes, trusty the process. And Banter Club FC have outdone itself again. And fans that I've seen today are justifying this, by the way. We're going to talk about that in a short while. Chelsea didn't buy anybody or loan anybody, but their squad's relentless anyway. Let's be real, you've got a quality squad. But how are you, Goonie, man? It seems like only yesterday we were talking.
Yeah, I know, man. To be honest with you, I'm a bit knackered after yesterday. Was quite active, done 3 live streams yesterday, running up and down with the kids. You know how it gets, man. So I'm just happy to have a chilled one, my bro. You get me?
Yeah, same, man. Same. Northside, man. You ended your stream early to go out. I don't blame you. How are you, man?
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. It was prison settings. If you're old enough, Oceana back in the day. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, you know what I mean. If you know, you know. I literally cut it half an hour short. I said, "Fuck this, I'm going out." I literally already started drinking live. I just cracked the flipping can open. I said, "Bun this, I'm going out, man."
Yeah, come on, man. Yeah, salute. Come on. Yeah, man, this is what this football club does. Man said I'm always late. I am always late. If anyone ever wants me to turn up early or on time, just don't invite me. Just don't invite me. Yeah, I'm late for everything. Like, the only thing I'm not late for is an aeroplane, and I was even late for the last aeroplane I got. Yeah, they put a last call out for me. I had to do the walk of shame.
Oh, mate.
Nah, Lee, you must have some black and Latin in you. I'm telling you. I thought I was late. Yeah, like, we can be late, but then my girl, Latin time. When you mix it together, bro, we're never getting there. That's what you're on right now.
100. Mate, it was funny because I was actually at the airport 7 hours early, and I was still late for the flight.
That's mad. How do you manage that?
Because I was chilling, man. And I heard them, but I see them put the thing up. Yeah, and it was from Luton Airport, and they've got gates A, B, and C. So they're totally different parts of the airport. And it was gate C that I was flying from. So for some reason, I had it in my head, it was gate A. So I walked 1.5 miles the opposite way.
Oh,
got there, and they said, no, you're right down the other end. By which time they'd already put a call out for me. Yeah, and I was just like, well, I ain't running. Yeah, if it goes, isn't it? Yeah, so then they put a final call out for me. I got on the plane and everyone's just sat there, mate. Yeah, and I'm like, sorry. Proper embarrassing, but I'm late for everything, man. It is what it is. Let's start with you, Goonie, man, because you had you gave me and Kenny a bit of therapy last night.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that was good, and thank you, man. And if you haven't checked that stream out, people, Man Knows Football is links in the title. Northside's links pinned to the comments. Eunice might not make it, but his links there as well. So go and check out all the channels, peeps. But yeah, how because we didn't really get around to talking about Chelsea because me and Kenny were just on one, so, which is why you're joined.
I mean, to be honest with you, yesterday's live was good because I knew immediately just going into it that you two were gonna have a lot to say. So I thought I'd just let you two kind of just get your feelings out there. But in terms of Chelsea, I'm not super disappointed. There's only one signing that I feel that Chelsea really should have been in the talks for, and that was Gersons, because he went for a ridiculously, I think was a good price for a player of his quality to Inter Milan. Granted, he's been injured, but for that price and for his versatility and stuff, I feel like we missed a bit of a trick. But aside from that, signing somebody permanent this window, I wasn't too much fond with it. You get me? Unless it was a top quality target that usually is available in the summer. That was really the only time I was willing to entertain something like that. But in terms of a loan, for like a wing back or something, we did try with Luca Digne, but Everton weren't having it. And Chelsea, from what I understand, they weren't interested in a long-term deal, which is something that I fully support, because I've said several times, we can't just keep stocking Deadwood in January and then we have to keep them at the club for 4 or 5 years and find them hard to get rid of the books. You know what I'm saying? So we've got a situation where we've got Drinkwaters and Ross Barkley's and these boys on the books for 6 figures a week and up, and we need to stop doing that. So I'm happy we didn't panic buy as well. So for me, I'm not really super disappointed. I'm not over the moon. I'm just whatever, in it.
Yeah, man. Nah, listen, you've got a good squad. I know you've got some dross on big wages, but let's be real, man. Your squad on paper and the way you've performed for most of the season, you didn't really need anything anyway. All you got to do is just get Lukaku firing and get Werner scoring goals. and you'll start flying. If you can get both of them two scoring goals and then get Havertz on a bit of better form, you've got the quality there anyway, man. Ziyech looks like he's stepping up a little bit recently, but you know he's got to continue that. He's not done anything for you.
I reckon several of them attackers are on their way out anyway. Strong rumors about Ziyech, Werner, and Pulisic in specific that they're not too happy with what's going on at Chelsea and they want out. And for me, if that's what they want, I couldn't care less. I'm all for it as long as they replace them properly with better quality than them. I'll be all for it.
Yeah, 100%. Big up to my guy with the donation. Can you shout out Luke? He supports West Ham. They are massive. Wakanda forever. I don't know why they do that as their sign. Like, why is that their sign? I don't get it. I'm joking. I know what it means, people. Big up to Luke, man. They're not massive, but yeah, I like West Ham. But what do you make of Chelsea Northside? Like, obviously they didn't do anything. We didn't do anything. Will come to us in a bit. But what do you make of Chelsea?
On Chelsea, I think Goonie, you're spot on. I think in recent times, Arsenal, Man United, we've really struggled to get rid of Deadwood. If the player's not good enough, a lot of the times these players know if you're just going to get somebody that ain't really that great, you're not really that fond of, isn't really your plan A, it's probably a plan, C or D. They're happy to take the wages and sit on it. Phil Jones is still at Man United. We've got plenty of Deadwood that's still here. And we did well in getting rid of the Deadwood, but look how long they've been here. You know what I mean? Like, there's still Deadwood here. Rob Holding's been here for so long. And people talk about potential. My guy's 27 years old. The potential's done. This is what he is. Do you know what I mean? So I think overall you're doing the right thing. Even before the window opened, you said you didn't want a panic buy for any of your fullback positions. You already got Emerson coming back and everything else like that. So I think you lot are all right. And your situation compared to Arsenal's is very different because you've got a better player for player squad and you've got a better manager. So I don't think, you know what, panic buys, I'm not on it. Do you know what I mean? Because yeah, you can just end up spending so much money on a player that ain't really that great. And to get rid of him, it's just, I've seen Arsenal do this rinse and repeat, overspend on players that are not good enough was plan B panic buys. And then for us to get rid of him is it's a mess. And then, yeah, so you're good, man. You're good, man. Don't worry. You lot are good, man. You lot ain't in the mud like us.
No, they're not in the mud. They're not in the mud. Do you think you're in a top 4 race though, Goonie? Or do you think that you've kind of cemented that and it's just, you're the best of that chasing pack behind you? You're just level above them, but you're not quite that level to compete for the title yet.
I think so. And I was proved wrong fairly quickly in December because me, like many other Chelsea fans, I thought our depth was going to be better than it was. The drop off in quality from Chilwell to Alonso was staggering. The injuries, we couldn't keep up with it, and it just goes to show, like Manchester City, when you recruit properly and you've got top quality options for all positions nearly, then you're always going to be favorites, and we need to emulate that. But for now, it's a case of I do think we're the best of the rest, but it's still not safe to say that top 4 is cemented, bro. Anything can happen in football, bro. Anything can happen. And if there's one thing that I'm going to point to as a Chelsea fan, December showed how quickly wheels can fall off for any team in the Premier League. So it's not a wise thing to really say, yeah, cemented, bruv. You got to wait and see until it's mathematically impossible to be beaten. That's when I'm going to say anything's possible, bro.
Well, you're currently 9 points ahead of United. They got 2 in hand, so that could go to 6 if they win them. I don't know who the games in hand are against, but I think Burnley's one of them, maybe. And then West Ham have got a game in hand. That'll put them on 40, so you're clear of them. They ain't going to catch you. And if we win our 3, we'll be 2 behind you. That ain't going to happen. Tottenham have got 4. If they win all 4, they're 1 point ahead of you. But the chances of that happening, I don't see it, man. I just think, yeah, this December was a hard month for you. 3 draws, a loss, and a win. Yeah, it's not, well, that's your last 5 I'm looking at now. Yeah, you won, then drew, lost, and draw before that. But December was your hardest month. Yeah, on paper. And the fact that you had Tottenham in the cup a couple of times as well, sandwiched in between, having them in the league, having Man City, You know, it's not easy, man. And when you're going into big game, you can't rest players, you can't drop players, and you can't drop your standards, and you can't drop your application on the pitch. Otherwise, that's what happens. Like, but listen, man, you were unlucky against Man City in a way because it was just a wonder goal.
Yeah. And Kante missed the foul. You knew exactly when he went to ground, he was going for the yellow card. He just wanted
all
to
day
take
long. Yeah, that was a tactical foul right there, man.
Yeah, that's what I mean. So it's for me, it's a case where I can't be mad at it. It's like you said, it's just one of them goals where, listen, it could be argued. Kepa might have been able to save it. It could be argued that because he did take a step to his right before he was able to dive. There was that whole like quite a few of the Chelsea fans done like an in-depth look at it and really looked at the replay. And the consensus was like Kepa really should have saved it. But it is what it is at this point, bro. I'm not going to put no excuses down to it. There's goals on both ends of the field, and you can score as well. See what I'm saying? But it was a world-class goal, bro. I ain't going to lie, from a top player.
You're doing well, though, even though you ain't got, like, you've got the same problem as us. You got no informed striker. And your fullbacks as well. You're not playing with the fullbacks you want to give you, the service that, your best service, your fullbacks, play into your game. You haven't got them available. Your strikers aren't banging, and you're still sat third in the table. That's not bad, and that's because you got a proper manager. Whereas we got no strikers that are in form, and look where we're at. And then we've got fullbacks that can't defend, and that goes key into you not buying dead wood. We got Nuno Tavares. I'm telling you now, we're not recouping what we paid for him because he's dead. Do you know what I mean? And this is the kind of buys. It's
He's
true.
Just an Olympic sprinter, bro. That's all he is.
That's it. I mean, Man United, Maguire, he was never worth that. Do you know what I mean? These are panic buys. These are players that you're never going to recoup the money for. And you lot, in recent time, the only stinker you've really dropped was your goalkeeper? You know what I mean?
Morata as well.
That was really good.
You say Morata, but you got your money back on him.
We did. Yeah, you
ain't getting your money back on Kepa.
We're not getting our money back on Drinkwater either or Barkley.
But that's not bad, Goody. Like, one in 10 years?
Fam, but when it's costing, but this is the thing, it is a problem when these people who are taking up wage bills and squad positions are hindering the process of the young talented players. We're seeing some of these youths being sold because we can't get players off the books, bro. Our squad is full, and some of it is being taken up by deadwood. So these Livramentos, these Lampteys and all that, the reason why they're getting annoyed is like, well, they know they're talented enough. They've been given promises somewhere along the line in their career that they could be breaking into the first team. But then when they see what's in front of them, it's like, yo, big man thing. Livramento's looking at it like, Azpi's a legend, one of the best Chelsea captains to ever put on the armband.
One of the best Premier League defenders.
That's what I'm saying. But his legs are done out here. I can do a better job than him. You're not gonna give me an opportunity. I'll go somewhere else. Similar situation with Lamptey. And you're gonna continue seeing it if we don't address this issue. This is why over January I was like, please just don't sign anybody. Don't sign nobody. Just stick to signing quality in summer. And 2023, when a whole bunch of the Deadwood's contracts are just running out, let them go out of the club.
What about the Dembele from there? Was that real? Because that looking like an Arsenal-esque signing there. Injury prone, overpriced, not good enough. Do you know what I mean? Never available, yet we'll pay top dollar. Do you know what I'm saying? And you lot were doing that. That's a bit shaky. You lot are supposed to be one of the best in your recruitment.
Well, this is the thing is, at first when I saw the links, it's surprise, to me, it smelled like a very Chelsea opportunistic signing. I felt that way. But then there was a whole talk about Tuchel wanted the player. And I don't know what the situation is. My only positive about Dembele is that if Tuchel wants him, he must want him and trust something that he's seen to want him at Chelsea Football Club for a reason. Aside from that, it's not a signing that I would have made because the risk that is involved around the signing, this is not questioning the man's talent. He's talented as anything, but the man's played 2 years of football in 5 years or something crazy like that. And you're looking, and this guy's coming on a free, and then you're looking to put him on what, like north of 400,000 pounds a week, and then you've got him for what, 4 or 5 years. What if it goes wrong? Then you've got an expensive mistake yet again, sitting down there on the bench.
Pulisic that gets injured now. Pulisic,
that's it.
But, you don't need another injury prone player.
But at least with Pulisic, there's resale value there because I know at least now we sell Pulisic, we'll get a decent price for him. If Dembele gets a bad injury again, there's no resale value. We're done out here. No one's gonna pay this guy 400k north of that.
His legs are done, bruv.
I hope not. Like from a Barcelona fan that I know over here has said to me that they've put him on a new sort of a new program to take care of his hamstrings or something like that. And apparently, it's kept his longevity a bit better, but that's not good enough for me. Do you know what I mean? Like I need him to be available. I'm not even saying 38 games a season, bruv. If he's available for 24, 26 of them and can give us good moments and win us games, then that's cool. But my concern is that he's not going to be available for that.
And for that kind of money, nah. For the money,
exactly. No. It's too much. And this is the thing, like there's certain players you just got to cut ties quick with them. But then it's like you're not going to get your money back, so you're going to lose. It's the same with us with Pepe. Yeah, this manager does not rate Pepe one bit. Yeah, so why ain't he binned him yet?
That's what I mean.
Just him there and like just take 30 mil and get rid. Yeah, I like Pepe. I think he's a good player. Yeah, but this manager doesn't like him. Yeah, and I suppose like it's the same with Aubameyang. I like Aubameyang. I think Aubameyang can still do a job. I hope he slaps it, Barca, bruv. I really do. Yeah, I hope he smashes it. Yeah, but listen, if Arteta didn't want him and he's going to stay the manager, even though I don't want him to be, then yeah, he's done the right thing by getting rid of him. But at the end of the day, Arteta should be the one getting out of the club, not Aubameyang. Like,
he's gonna do well there. He's got quality around him still. Like to be fair on Barcelona, after what happened over the pandemic and that, I thought they would have been decimated and it was going to be a long way back for them. But all things considered, when you look at it now, it's better than I thought it was going to be for them. Still not Real Madrid level perfect and ready to compete, but at least you can see some kind of progress is being made since what's been happening.
Yeah, 100%, man, 100%. And big up to Barca Fan TV as well. Big up the 3 legends on my screen. Big up to 1,000 people watching this as well. Make sure you are subscribed. Big up to everyone who has subscribed. We're well over 67k, nearly 67.2. So thank you to everyone who subscribed off the streams yesterday and before. Make sure you subscribe to Gooni's channel, Man Knows Football. It's in the title. Just click it takes you straight there. It won't take you off the stream. And Northside is touching 700 subs. His link is in the pinned comments in the live. So make sure you go and subscribe to him. Let's see if we can push him closer to 1,000.
Yeah, man.
Let's come back to you, Northside. Aubameyang, talk to me, darling.
Listen, not good enough for Arsenal, yeah? Not good enough for Arsenal, right? So a player, the only striker that's dedicated to this club, the only 2 strikers that are dedicated to this club have left this club. In Balogun and Aubameyang. And the 2 strikers that got less than 6 months are the ones that are going to push us on to get top 4. How does that make any sense? It makes no sense. I honestly don't see what he's done that's worse than what Jacques has done. And I don't understand why this club is not transparent as to what gets you kicked out of Mikel Arteta's team and what doesn't. I'm like you. Let him go play football. I don't get it. And maybe we are being defensive towards Aubameyang because we've seen the treatment of Martinelli before he, started playing out of his skin. He didn't get a chance. Then we saw the way Pepe still wasn't getting a chance. And I'm just done with it. I'm just done with it. I just don't understand, man. I just don't understand. Like, how's your players under contract going out on loan, but your players that I want to leave, not dedicated, get into the starting lineup? This could have been a season as well, yeah, for Balogun to burst into our team. I'm not saying he's the be-all and end-all, but I'd rather take chances and give opportunities to players that actually want to be here than players that don't want to be here.
That situation was managed horribly. Where is he? Is he still at the club or have you loaned him out already? Balogun. Yeah.
He's loaned out.
To Middlesbrough.
Yeah.
That's
We've got rid of Aubameyang for nothing. We've got rid of Balogun on a loan. And then the 2 players that have got 5 months left of their contracts leading the line for us now. It makes no sense.
I thought, do you know what? I think Arteta's a tyrant for what he did to Balogun because he hooked him off against Brentford and never gave him a chance after that, did he? Was it at least in the Prem, right? He never started again after that.
Nope.
That's for a young kid. That can shatter their confidence.
And that was after. Excuse me. That was after begging him to stay and sign a contract, and because he wanted to play. Yeah, and we basically begged him to stay, gave him the contract, and barely played him. Yeah, but we done this with Maitland-Niles. Yeah, mate the Niles put out on his Instagram, I just want to go somewhere I feel loved. Do you know what I mean? And it's like, we rejected 20 mil from Wolves last summer, not summer gone, the summer before. Yeah, then we loaned him out to West Brom in the January, brought him back. He's then played 2 league games this season. Right, that's after he then put the post out. He's then played 2 league games. The last game he played for Arsenal in the league, he was man of the match against Watford. We ain't seen him since. Yeah, now he's gone out on loan. He got man of the match the other day in 1 game. Yeah, and it was like everyone who leaves this football club does better, pretty much. And that's not just under this manager, that's under every manager. Yeah, this has gone back to Wenger days, man. Nasri left, did better. Giroud left, said thank you, Arsenal, for winning the cup.
The Europa, yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's like Van Persie left, won a title. Fabregas left, won the Champions League, I think. Definitely won title. You know, other players have left. Thierry Henry's left, done better when he left. And he's a ledge. But he still went out to Barca and smashed it. I think he won a Champions League, didn't he?
He did, yeah, he did. Yeah. He won 1.
There you go. He done better. Yeah,
he deserved it.
He did deserve it. Yeah, we should have won it the year Barca beat us, man. But it is what it is. But every player that leaves, every single player that leaves does better.
You see with Henry, for him, he's a player where I would say it would have been criminal for him not to finish with a World Cup and a Champions League and a Prem. He had to have all 3 of them under his belt. He was just that type of quality, bro.
I just don't get what the plan is. I really don't get what the plan is. How can Newcastle come in with a plan? Do you know what I'm saying? And they're fighting relegation. They can have a plan. They can get players over the line. How can Spurs get they get rejected by Luis Diaz? Cool. Go on to the next option, next player. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you ever moved in a club, you got a girl's number, next day you try to holler at her. If one day she doesn't reply, you're just like, all right, cool, she's not interested. That's what Vlahovic did to Arteta. Why did it take us 25 days to realize he's not answering our calls? He's not interested. And big up to Vlahovic as well, because Will's offering more in wages, and it shows that he cares more about football than money. Because he could have come.
Did you see what Fabrizio put out? He put out a quote from Vlahovic, yeah? Did you see it?
I saw it, yeah.
No, I didn't see it, no.
You've not seen it? I'll read it out, right? Listen to this. This is mad, yeah? This just goes to show that Arsenal are not a serious football club, right? Where is it? There we are. Dusan Vlahovic. There were a lot of rumours of clubs abroad coming in for me, but it was an easy choice for me to sign for Juventus. This club has a winning mentality like me. I'm extremely happy. I am joining a glorious club, and this is what I wanted. I can't wait. So basically, he's saying the other clubs that came in for him ain't got a winning mentality.
Yeah, they don't match his ambition.
Yeah. And how many times have we seen this? We've got Bruno Guimaraes going in the 18th place Newcastle and trolling us on his welcome video. He's playing for a team in the bottom 3. And he's trolling Arsenal. This is how dead this football club is, bro. It is peak how dead this football club is. And I've seen people today saying all sorts of weird and wonderful stuff like, oh, well, at least we've learned our lessons and we haven't just panic signed someone and then we can't get rid of them. Yeah, now what we're doing is we're just waiting until the summer because we've freed up all of this wages. Yeah, that's all well and good, mate. Then what are we going to do in the summer? Because when we're out of Europe again, then what?
Oh, you got some right Arsenal accountants on Twitter, man. It's been hilarious.
They're risking top 4, but these people are saying we need top 4 to attract top players. Well, you got to get there now. And how are you going to get there? Half a squad.
Northside, how can I see a man tweet? Aubameyang leaving saves Arsenal 25 million. I was like, what?
Are we Specsavers? Do I care about savings?
Mate, Arsenal fans are the biggest accountants, in football. Yeah, they are. Because this all comes back to Wenger. Yeah, everything about this football club that stinks comes back to that man. Yeah, I don't care how well he did at the beginning. Everything that's bad about this football club and its fan base comes back to him. Yeah, when we were not spending all the big money, and you lot came in with Abramovich, and then the Sheikh turns up at City, our fans are sitting there going, "Oh well, we don't need a sugar daddy. We don't need a sugar daddy. Yeah, we're doing it the classy way." Oh, but now hashtag Cronky out's going everywhere. Well, what, you want a sugar daddy? Where are you finding a sugar daddy that's got more money than Cronky then that wants to buy the club because he's in the top 20 in the world for money?
Exactly.
Yeah, so now you've got to find someone like Jeff Bezos. Do you know what I mean? Or Bill Gates.
Yeah, we'll go over to the Middle East somewhere.
That's what I'm saying. Our fans are so backwards in what they want. They don't know what they want. All they want is to ratio people, to make it as a journalist, for some crap newspaper, or get their mug on Sky Sports. That is it. They could not care less about the good and great of this football club going forward. And that's what winds me up with it. I've had people arguing with me all day on Instagram. Oh, you're so toxic. You're so negative. Meh. You're a disgrace. I said, there's no wonder you think I'm toxic and negative, mate. We live in society where you can identify as a unicorn. Yeah,
yeah, facts.
I said to him, I said, well, you can identify as a unicorn. So when I'm saying I want to win, it's seen as too much these days for all the snowflakes. Oh, you're too much. Oh, no, you can't win. You have to share the medal. Yeah, no. The aim of elite sport is to win. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, and the best players leave football clubs to go and win. When everyone sat there and said Van Persie's a snake, he's this and that, yeah, elite mentality, go and win. Yeah, Alexis, even though it didn't work out for him at Man U, he's still won a title since he's left. Still won a title, you know, and like this is the thing. These players, they want to win. Some of them don't get it twisted. A lot of them are just in it for the cash. Yeah, and they couldn't care less, which is why they sit on their contracts at a club for so long. Yeah, but there's a lot of players out there that do have that winning mentality. And that is what we had at the football club. We had the Henrys, the Vieiras, the Adams, the Keowns, the Sol Campbells, the Colo Torres, Lawrence, Ashley Cole, you know, Lehman, Seaman, all these top players, Petit and all that we've had over the years. They all had it up here that we want to be the best. You ain't beating us. I don't care. You are not beating us today, mate. If you beat us, you're going to have to beat us up on the pitch to beat us. Yeah, and nobody really wanted it with Arsenal back then. We were all 6'2", big guys. We'd beat you up. We could play you off the park. Yeah, now
to lose to any team for these guys is a massive embarrassment. That's what those winners are like. They can't look at themselves in the mirror. Or by the time you've got into the changing room after the result, it's going off. Yep. Everybody's going at each other, but it's a positive thing because everyone just wants to win.
Could you imagine that now? Look at Hector Bellerin. He cried about Sanchez. Oh, he wanted to win too much. Then
he would have been slapped. Tony Adams would have slapped him or someone if he was in there.
bro, when we signed Lee Dixon for Stoke, yeah, right? Jez is in the chat. He'll remember this. So will some of the older lot.
Big up, Jez.
In the chat, yeah. When we played Tottenham, it was Dixon's first North London derby. I think it was Steve Bold. Yeah, I think it was Steve Bold and Tony Adams gripped up Dicko, picked him up off the floor and threw him against the wall. Yeah, and it's his first North London. So you do not fucking lose to this lot today. You better have the best game of your life, mate. Yeah, and he said he was fucking shaking as he's walking up the pitch. He said he had a great game. But can you imagine doing that to Bellerin? He'd sit there and cry.
He'd cry, yeah.
Can you imagine doing that to Xhaka?
He'd run off to HR at halftime and file a complaint.
I know football's changed and the world's changed, but the fact is the aim is still the same: to win. Yeah, it doesn't matter how you win, just that you win. This is why I like players like Luis Suarez. Yeah, Man said Elon Musk. I do. He could build a stadium in space and send off all our fucking idiot fans there. Yeah, but this is why I like players. Like I can't remember what I was going to say. What player was I going to say? Oh, Luis Suarez. That's why I like somebody like Luis Suarez. This is why I like South American Latinas. Yeah, Latina footballers. They do not fuck, mate. Yeah, look at my man against Ghana. Diving to save the ball going in the net, hoping that Ghana missed the penalty. And guess what? They did.
I missed it. Did you see him celebrate afterwards as well?
Yeah. Win by any fucking means, mate. Yeah. But unfortunately, this is it. This is a great comment. Participation trophy generation. Exactly. My daughter, right, on sports day, yeah, like, you know, you do the egg and spoon race and you run with the spoon in that, yeah? Every single kid got a little certificate. Every single kid. I said to her, "Why did you get one? Where did you come?" She goes, "Oh, I came fourth." I said, "Oh, fucking hell, you can tell me my daughter." Like, you know she got every single kid, all of them in her class, every single one of them got a well done for taking part certificate. Yeah, that is unfortunately how the society is going, and that's gone into football fans. Yeah, and it's not about the winning anymore. And these clubs are very clever at what they do. Yeah, these clubs know that, so they play on it. So it's all well and good, and I see big up to Troops, man. Like big up to him. I see him saying about Flyer playing over the Super Bowl and all of that. Yeah, whilst that's a wicked idea, ain't going to do anything, is it? Let's be real. I love Troops to bits, but Troops, boy, you must have been smoking some mad weed last night. I can't lie. Because if you think our fans are going to do that, man, bruv, they might do it, but then guess what? When it actually comes on top and they have to rock up for a protest, where are they? Yeah, they're all sitting at home tweeting "Cronky out" hashtag. Yeah, they can't be asked.
I had a lot of people, on my channel, like not a lot, but a couple of people coming in trying to justify this window, justify everything, and their arguments just don't make sense. I said to them, I was like, you're coming on here, seeing me get angry because I know that this season we're not winning any trophies. Why is it wrong for us to want trophies? At the end of the day, when we compare sizes of clubs, we talk mainly about trophies won. Yeah, well, of course, we talk a little bit about the fan base, but the size of Real Madrid is the size because of what they've won.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So if those Arsenal fans, when they compare themselves to Tottenham, it's because of trophies won. The reason you can't compete with other teams like Liverpool, almost like Chelsea, you lot are catching up, it's because of trophies won. So don't you want to win more trophies? Like,
no one's gonna remember this season when Liverpool finished a point off City for the title. No one's gonna remember that. Everyone's just gonna remember Man City won the title that year. That's what it comes down to.
Saying this is not his process. People are telling me this is not his process. I said, okay, how's it not his process? How's it his process? And they were saying, do you really think he's being backed? They're not backing him with the players. I was like, hold on. When you lot talk about
fly to America to beg for money, is that what? Apparently,
this whole youth project is his now. He gets praised for that. He gets saved for all of that. So how can you now tell me in this window, all of a sudden they're not backing him on players? His whole project is built on his youthful players. How does that even make sense? It don't make sense. They couldn't reply. They come off my channel.
Bro, this is the thing, right? Our fans sit there and they change the goalposts constantly throughout a season. So at the start of this, at the end of last season, it was, well, at least we ain't got Europe to contend with now, so we can go for a top 4 charge. Then when I'm sitting here all summer saying, yeah, with the squad we currently got, that was before we signed anyone. With the squad that we currently got, we can get top 4 with a proper manager. Oh, no, we can't. No, we can't. Well, why have you been sitting all over your Twitter accounts telling everyone we can then? Yeah, and now we ain't got Europe. Then we go and sign a load of players, right? And they go, oh, and we lose the first 3 games. Oh, well, maybe just getting back in the Europa would be a good season. Oh, hang on, we've come out of the Europa to get back in the Europa. Right? Then we get into the League Cup semi, but then we lose the FA Cup third round. Yeah, our first round. Oh, it don't matter. It don't matter because we can go for the final now. We can get to the final. We didn't go and do stupidness in that and get knocked out. Oh, it don't matter. We can concentrate on top 4 now. We then go and draw with Burnley. Yeah, it's like now it's, oh, well, if we finish Europa spots again and have a big summer, we can go again. Bro, this club, I fucking hate this fan base. This fan base is the single biggest issue with this football club. It's not the owner. Yeah, it's not Vinay. It's not Edu. It's not Arteta. Yeah, it's not any of the other hierarchy at this football club. It is this clapped fan base. Yeah, because this fan base, put it this way, right? If you run a shop, right, and your customers keep seeing you put the price up every year, yeah. So I don't know, a Cruz Campo. This is what 70 cents, 60 cents, yeah. But next summer it goes up to 80 cents, but you come in and still buy it. Yeah. Then the next summer it goes up to €1, and you come in and still buy it. Then the next summer it's €1.20. You keep buying it, yeah. Who's to blame?
Yeah, you're to blame,
or the person who keeps buying it.
You're to blame.
There you go. So this football club are only playing up to the crowd. Yeah. So this crowd need to fix up because the only people who can change this are either the owner, which ain't, because he's just going to play. It's like, it's fucking easy. We can just do what we want. They'll buy anything. Yeah, they'll buy anything. We'll get our social media. Go and have a look online and see what everyone's saying after we didn't buy anyone. Oh, yeah. Josh. Yeah, they're all saying, don't worry, we're going to have a big summer and we've saved 25 mil on Aubameyang's wages. Yeah. The social media team at Arsenal must be knocking one out today because this fucking fan base is sucking it up. It's a joke what we did yesterday. It's a joke what we've done for the whole of January. What has Edu done since the transfer window shut in the summer? What has he done? We've actually terminated more contracts than we've bought players. I'm convinced of that. And if we haven't, I bet it's real close. We terminated Mustafi. We terminated Kolasinac. We've terminated Aubameyang. We terminated Ozil, Socrates. Did I say Mustafi? I did. Who else is there? We terminated somebody else. It was somebody else. I can't remember.
I can't remember. Yeah, I can't remember.
It was somebody else. We've terminated about 7 or 8 contracts since they've been here. Yeah. How many players have we signed in the last 2 seasons? Yeah, it's mad. The amount of players we have terminated is a fucking disgrace. So when people want to sit there and tell me, oh yeah, but they're getting rid of the dead wood. It's an overhaul. It takes time. Bollocks. Go and have a look at the Europa League finalists. Not the season gone, the season before. Sevilla, they won it. Yeah, they'd signed 13 players in the summer, straight to the final. They beat Inter Milan, who had signed 14 players that summer and got straight to the final. So don't sit there and tell me that you can't overhaul your whole squad in one window. And then don't tell me that Sevilla spent more money than we did that year, because they didn't. So how can they go and get 13 players in and go and win a European trophy? Yeah, it's mad. This football club, yeah, Willian, there's another one. Yeah, there's another one. Willian. Yeah, Chambers we sold. So that's different. Yeah, but this is my point, right? You're sitting, these people are sitting there and they're justifying not signing a single player when we were already short. It makes no sense. We're actually worse off now than we were at the 1st of January. We've scored 1 goal since Boxing Day.
They will say anything to divert. They'll do anything to divert blame from Arteta. They were telling me it's Edu's fault. I said, really? Oh, it's the owner. I said, okay, cool. So, but they're all part of the same process. And they're like, no. It's not Mikel's fault. I said, well, if Mikel is covering up for the owner and Edu, then he's part of the problem. He ain't part of the solution. And at the end of the day, would Conte allow that? Because he cares about his reputation with Mourinho. If you're just standing there and then in the media saying to us, oh, well, we're all colluding together. These are the players that me and Mikel have scouted. Now, all of a sudden, because we drop a stinker, oh, no, all of a sudden, this youth project is not his anymore. Anything to defend Mikel Arteta, bro.
But Northside, this is why I was saying to Arsenal fans when they were saying, yeah, go for Conte, I said, listen, Conte would walk. If you don't give him what he needs to work with, or you're not showing any ambition, he will just walk and he will sabotage your shit along the way. With no two shits about it, he will do it because he don't want to put his reputation in the mud. That's why he threw Chelsea under the bus. But he was right to do that because they weren't giving him what he was gonna work with. They didn't support him in the transfer market, so he had to make it known. It's not my fault that we finished here. I wanted so and so. So it's going to be a repeat story with Arsenal all over again. Because if it's happening at Chelsea, God knows at Arsenal what's going to happen. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, 100%, mate. Totally agree. And the thing is as well, is when you've got fans, yeah, that just constantly lap it every season, though. Yeah, this is what I'm saying. This club is only doing what the fans want it to do. If the majority of people say bollocks, do you think this club would have done nothing? If the majority of this fan base actually grew a set and started saying as it is, right, instead of being scared of getting abuse or being told you're a negative, who gives a shit what people you don't know think of you? I don't even give a shit what people I do know think of me. Do you know what I mean? Like, come on. Like, why do you care what somebody that's not having an impact on your life cares about? Like, why do you care? Like, they're not affecting your life directly, are they? So why do you care? Oh, you're toxic. Oh, well, do you cry about it at night, mate? Because I don't. I sleep on duck feather pillows, nice and cozy, bro. Yeah, I couldn't give a shit whether people think I'm toxic. It is not toxic to want to be the best.
No, absolutely not.
It really ain't. Yeah, and people go, oh, but you go about it the wrong way. Good. I hope it makes you all cry because I ain't stopping anytime soon. Yeah, I ain't had no strikes on this channel. So there you go. Yeah, I'm obviously staying within the parameters of the platform I'm sat on. Yeah, so if you lot can't hack it, cry. Because I ain't stopping. I want my football club, and I ain't stopping until we win a title. Yeah, or I'm dead. Yeah, whichever comes first. It'll probably be death. Yeah, do you know what I mean? Yeah, because it ain't happening anytime soon. But for me, I've seen people die. A lot of people are saying that Aubameyang's washed up, he's finished, and this and that. Yeah, which I kind of understand, right? But at the same time, only Smith Rowe has scored more goals in all competitions this season than him.
Exactly.
He scored the same amount of goals as Starboy this season in all comps. And Starboy's played double the minutes. Do you know what I'm saying?
And again, you have
the argument to that though, Goonie, yeah, is people go, oh yeah, but he's only a kid. Who cares? He's played double the minutes in the same fucking team. Like, so how comes this one is playing on the left wing and can score, and this one's played double the minutes on the right wing and scored the same? It's not a diss at Saka, yeah, it's a diss at these idiots that think fucking that Aubameyang, oh, it's no loss. Well, it is, because that striker we've got up front is fucking useless. Yeah, and the backup is even worse. Yeah,
you've
and
lost
we don't score enough as it is.
And you've, on top of that, you've lost a very strong mentor to the youth that are coming up in your club. Because who else are they going to look up to now? They had Aubameyang. Oh yeah, we're going to be mentored by him. Can't wait to go shoot in practice with Aubameyang. All of that stuff counts, you know. Trust me, there's players out there that will go to a club specifically to be with their hero and train with them. So that to me was, again, it's just terrible management at the club, bro, at Arsenal. And it's almost, and you said it yesterday, like, me as a Chelsea fan, I don't even want to banter you, man, no more, because it's gone beyond. It's gone beyond football, because now I'm starting to look at it as like, when I look at you as the consumer of the product, it's just like, nah, that is foul, bro. Yeah. So that's where I'm at with the whole thing.
Make sure you're smashing the likes up, man. There's 1,600 people and 333 likes. That's not good enough. Come on. Not good enough. Get it? So make sure you are smacking the likes up. Make sure you subscribe to Gooni's channel. The link is in the title. Hit the link. It's a free hit, people. It's a free hit. It doesn't cost anything. It's a free hit. And if you don't free hit it, you can fuck off down the lane, mate. You know what I mean? And make sure you hit Northside's channel link. It's the pinned comment in the live chat. Just hit that. It's a free hit as well. And that'll take you straight to his channel. And yeah, man, it's kind of mad. And when you look at some of the players that we've got rid of this window, yeah, they're not the greatest players. And I've seen people say this all the time. Why are people moaning that we've got rid of Callum Chambers and Kolasinac and this player and that player? They're shit anyway. Meh. Okay, so what's the backups to them saying then?
Exactly.
Oh, we haven't got them. Okay, so did you buy somebody to back up? Oh, you didn't buy anyone either. So you haven't brought anyone to replace them, and there's nobody in the squad that can replace them. So we're kind of effed here, aren't we? Like, it's fucked. Where do you see us finishing, Goonie?
After what's happened, boy, I think you're going to be lucky to even get Europa League, to tell you the truth. And that's not even me bantering or taking the piss. I honestly have to agree it's going to be a 7th or 8th place finish for you.
That's mad. What about you, Northside?
As I said, unless we get a corona outbreak or we get a long-term injury, even having everyone fit, if we have everyone fit, we'll probably finish in about 7th or 8th. If we start having injuries or COVID outbreak, I think we're going to be probably 10th. Like, I don't understand how we had such a great chance to get in the top 4, to truly fight for it. And we're continuing with Partey that's been inconsistent, and Xhaka that is basically, when he's on the pitch, we're playing with a man down. I don't understand this. I really don't. And we've got Odegaard, the guy that is a number 10 but never likes to go forward. And then we've got Smith Rowe that's, going to be inconsistent because he's a young player. I don't see us getting more than 8th. Yet this season, we are yet to beat anyone in the top 6. So our prediction is still the same as last season. But I think we're actually worse because, like you said, we've finished this window weaker.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly. We looked at Burnley the other day, and I was sitting there thinking, right, they've just got rid of their best striker. But they're going to fucking replace him.
Yeah, exactly.
I was sitting there thinking, right, Burnley are relegated, mate. They're done. Yeah, they're literally done. Yeah, and then they went and replaced him. We have a guest backstage.
Oh.
Lateness is greatness.
Lateness is greatness.
What you saying, man?
I'm good, man. How are you guys?
Stressed.
Obama who?
I'm the calmest of the three, as you can.
Don't worry, we signed somebody called Trusty, mate. So we're all trusty in the process.
You signed who?
An American
Trusty.
centre back called Trusty. Austin.
I don't even know what to say about that.
They've done it deliberately for marketing, mate.
Trusty the process.
Austin Trusty, his name is. He plays in the MLS.
Oh my God. And he's been loaned back or something.
And do you know what the madness is? We've signed him from the Cronkies' other fucking football team.
It's just, it's money laundering at this point, isn't it?
Yeah. Can you see why I get so stressed?
Oh my God.
And our fans are making out this window's been a success because we've got all the wages off, so we can have a big summer, mate.
That's outrageous. Yeah. It's mad. Well, Arsenal, it's the one thing that just doesn't. It just keeps giving at this point. In terms of not buying, I'm sure Goonies filled you in. Like we haven't bought anyone. But we kind of have this thought process that in the summer, that's where big things are going to happen. But with you guys, it's just the same over and over and over again. It's crazy. It's mad how a significant portion of the Arsenal fan base haven't clocked or choose not to clock how bad this is being run.
It's all for traction, mate. Yeah, they see the abuse I get, they see the abuse Kenny gets, they see the abuse other fans get that speak out against this club, like Northside and Jez and other people in the chat as well, that will do their channels or just put it on their socials. They'll see the abuse and the backlash they get, and they think, fuck that. I know for a fact there's a guy who runs a YouTube channel, an Arsenal YouTube channel. I have been told by 5 different people that he refuses to say he's Arteta out, so he pretends he's Arteta in because he doesn't want to associate with me. Yeah. So for the last year or so, he has been lying through his teeth on his YouTube channel. He's got a job at some shit rag off the back of it. Yeah. But he's been lying for over a year that he's Arteta in.
That's not mutually exclusive. What's the logic behind it? That's
I'm
outrageous.
toxic, apparently. I'm negative, mate. It's negative.
Our fans put likes and popularity contests ahead of the club. Because if you care more about the club, I wouldn't even care if it was an ex-Tottenham legend that starts winning me trophies and Champions Leagues. Because my club wins. I couldn't care less who it is. But all of a sudden, they just don't, you know what I mean? Oh, what's going to get me more traction, more followers, more likes? Let me just go with the trends. You know what I mean? When it's trendy to be Arteta out, they'll do it, like Everton. Oh, the straw that broke the camel's back. What's happened to that now? Where's that energy now?
It's now conky out. It's conky out because we didn't back him.
Right. Yeah. So it's conky now.
The funny thing about this whole club, right, is they all sit there saying trust the process. The process is run by the owner they don't like. It makes no sense. So you're trusting Josh Kroenke and Stan Kroenke then? No, I'm not. Well, you are, because it's their process. It's their football club. They own it. It's in black and white, pen and paper, legally binded document. It's their football club. Yeah. It makes no sense.
That is mad.
No sense.
This is the thing. Like, there's no light at the end of the tunnel with you guys. It seems, unless if Arsenal all of a sudden on the pitch just start producing results, which we know isn't going to happen, consistently. It's crazy. It's crazy. This isn't new. This is what shocks me. It's not new. All of us looking from the outside in can see just how much of a mess this continues to be. And by now, especially looking back from from the end of Wenger up until now, you would have thought that everyone would have turned by now, man. Surely, it's crazy. It's crazy to see the amount of people still riding it. They got patience. They got more patience than the top Buddhist monks. I don't know what to say.
Mate, do you know what? Northside said it right though. Like, it is a popularity contest within the Arsenal online fan base. It is. It's all about I'm the biggest and best fan. Yeah, I'm seen to be sickly, super sweet, toxic, positive all the time. Yeah, I'm gonna back the club all the time, no matter what. And if we lose, we'll just brush that under the carpet. It don't matter. If we lose 3 in a row, I'll go quiet on social media. Yeah, but then when we win 3 in a row, where's all the Arteta outs? They're just idiots, mate.
Here's the thing: you can do that if you support a club with no resources. Yeah, then you back them through thick or thin. No matter what happens, you get smashed 6-0. You forget about it. You focus on next week. Cool. And sometimes you look at clubs that it happens to, and you think, oh, you know what? Being a fan of one of those clubs might actually be fun because you're just riding away. Whatever happens. But with a club with resources, Arsenal. The misconception, which somehow still runs till today, is that Arsenal are not a spending club. Arsenal don't really have, the structure. Arsenal are still building from that move from Highbury. It's like that happened how many flipping years ago? Arsenal have spent money. You guys have resources. You guys are meant to have the tools now. It's just the personnel that you guys are lacking. It's the people that are actually running the show that are a mess. And to demand more is deemed as toxic. I don't know where it comes from.
We've spent more money than Chelsea in the last 6 years.
Yeah, you have. Yeah.
Right. How is that? Then look at your squad, look at your manager, and look at our squad and look at our manager.
And we're not happy. Even we're not happy.
I've got elite mindsets at your club, mate. Your fans are pretty much all on the same page, the majority of them. Yeah, ours are all just flip-flops. Let me ask you about Aubameyang, Eunice, before we wrap this up, because I'm going live on Football Terrace in about 5 minutes. Cool. But let me get your thoughts on the Aubameyang saga. He's gone for nothing. Absolutely nothing.
I mean, the more of the story for any player is don't play for Arsenal. Because if you end up being a top player, it's going to end badly. That's what history now shows. It's happened to countless players now that have been captain or have been one of the leading men like Nasri, Adebayor, Van Persie. List goes on. Koscielny ended up flipping using an Arsenal shirt in his Bordeaux unveiling. I mean, it's it's a shambles. And now the Aubameyang saga. You know what's mad with Aubameyang? He's not rubbish. Like he's not a rubbish player, right? For Arsenal, again, we don't really know what has gone down behind the scenes. I guess the falling out was between him and Arteta rather than him and the club, like it's been previous, like with Ozil and all of that. It's him and Arteta, and that's a personal thing. So Arteta, in terms of shunning him out to maybe get the best out of the rest, is the right thing to do. But should that falling out have happened in the first place, you wouldn't really want to, because Aubameyang is your main man. Yeah. So in the interest of the team, to get rid of Aubameyang is probably the right thing to do. Should it have happened in the first place? No. And I bet now he'll go to Barcelona. He'll like life. He'll love it. He'll probably bang a few goals and he'll do well for himself. So for Aubameyang, it's worked out nicely. And for Arsenal, they're just going to have to see what happens. But this could have been really avoidable from the beginning. This didn't need to happen. And I guess when the Amazon documentary comes out, we'll see what happens.
Well, unfortunately, we won't, Eunice, because the way this club works with its PR, it's going to be
they'll cut it all out.
It's going to be a Granit Xhaka road to recovery, and Arteta's a genius. That's all it's going to be. I'm going to do a watch along for it and just cuss it, because the majority of I'm going to do a watch along for him.
That's
I might have to do the watch
hilarious.
along on Twitch, because it can't get done for copyright on Twitch. So I might have to do it on Twitch rather than YouTube, but we'll see. And can I just address a couple of people in the chat that's saying that I was taking shots at Turkish? Not at all, mate. Me and Turkish are sound. I don't know where you've got that from. If you're talking about the guy I said that was pretending he's Arteta in when he's been Arteta out, that is not who I was talking about, mate. Me and Turkish are fine. Yeah, no problems whatsoever. I love Turkish, mate. Yeah, he's one of the only people on that platform that I actually listen to. Yeah, and I don't know where you guys in the chat make this crap up from. I can't lie. You lot love a beef. Then what they'll do is they'll clip it and go, look, he was talking about you, and they'll send it to you fucking idiots. Yeah, seriously, what's wrong with you lot? Yeah, I wasn't talking about Turkish. I'm talking about an ex-teacher who now writes for Football London, mate. Yeah, work it out. Come on. Anyway, listen, we are going to have to wrap this up because I am 1 minute late for Terry. I'm always late anyway. But I am going on the football terrace right now. We're going to talk about Mason Greenwood. We're going to talk about Arsenal's transfer window or lack of. We're going to talk about Man United's lack of transfer window because they did nothing as well, apart from get rid. They're very similar to Arsenal, just on a bigger scale. We're going to talk about quite a bit. So make sure you come join us on Football Terrace right now. Thank you to everyone who has watched, man. 1,700 here right now still. So make sure you do hit the likes. There's not even 500 likes, man. So make sure you are smacking the likes up. Follow Eunice as well. His link's in the title. Subscribe to him. Got the plaque, man. The plaque was looking. Is it heavy?
It's heavier than I thought, but it's still light.
Okay.
If you know what I mean? It's light. Like you could pick it up with like 2 or 3 fingers. Like, but it's heavier than I thought.
When you took it out, it looked quite heavy.
Yeah, it is. It is. It was heavier than I thought. But yeah,
mate,
quality.
I'll be joining you by the summer, hopefully. So make sure you subscribe to my channel as well. What you got coming up, man? You got any shows today?
So I'm going to do a video later about Chelsea heading into the summer and Dembele, because I got concerned yesterday after seeing a few things with Dembele. Nothing personal, of course, just mainly his injuries. So we're going to run through that, and it goes way back. It's not even a thing of last season. It goes way back. So I might do that.
Hamstring for like 7 months.
He had multiple hamstring issues. Like it's made out of cheese at this rate. And I don't know how he's still playing football.
Rats to go and nibble on it.
so there's that. And then it's just after that, it's just generic. See what's going on heading into the weekend. Obviously, FA Cup action. Sorry. Me and Goonie will be having FA Cup action. So yeah, bring on the Plymouth.
Goonie, what you got coming up, man? Make sure you subscribe to Goonie as well. Man Knows Football, link in the title. Make sure you hit it right now. Subscribe to him.
Today I'm kicking my feet up. I might just play a bit of FIFA after this and just chill. I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna be a waste man today. I feel like I deserve it.
Yeah, come on. Everyone did. Listen, you done 3 streams yesterday, and I know what it's like. I did 4. Yeah, literally, I had an hour break from the first one to the second. Then I just went bang, 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 3 streams that were all like an hour to 2 hours long. Yeah, it was draining, mate. I got off at
Proper
about half
shift.
midnight. Yeah, and I was just sat there.
It's mentally draining, isn't it? That's what it is. It's just
It
up
is.
here.
I'm
Like,
not moaning. I do enjoy doing it.
yeah.
And Northside's link is pinned comment. So make sure you subscribe to Northside as well. Get him up to 1,000, man. Let's see how many you're on now. I think you were 5 away from 700. So make sure you go and subscribe to Northside. What you got coming up, Northside, man?
Gonna do my my transfer reaction video at 9 o'clock to basically us signing no one and chasing everyone. Yeah, it's gonna be nice and depressing. So yeah, if everyone wants some therapy, yeah, just head over there and yeah, we can all be depressed together.
Yeah, man. Pin comment. Go and subscribe now. You're over 700 anyway. Come on. And thank you to everyone who's been in the chat, everyone who's put a comment in, everyone who's put a super chat in. DVS, you're my guy, man. Come on. Lee lost another friend this morning. R.I.P. Emerson. R.I.P. to them, man. Apologies, condolences. I mean,
Condolences,
and
yeah.
sorry to hear that, buddy. And yeah, man, it's not nice when you lose a friend. No, I've lost 2 last year, so yeah, it's not great, man. Chin up, buddy. You've got a good family around you as well, man. I love you to bits, mate. And thanks for all the love you showed me as well, bruv. Always a real one. Big up to everyone in this chat. There's still 1,300 here. Make sure right now you go straight over to Football Terrace and just batter his comment section with rat emojis. Yeah, just rat emoji, rat emoji, rat emoji. I'll be there in literally 3 minutes, 2 minutes, if that. Thank you, lads. Appreciate you, man. And we're out of it. Arteta out. Edu out. Super fans out.